First of all, I'm really glad to be talking to you. And I'm a faculty at the Department of Marketing at the University of Houston, and I do research on why people do what they do, and I particularly specialize on what we refer to as health behaviors. What are the main choices that are good for them, prevention, screening, things of the nature, vaccination, and all that stuff. So I'm interested in studying and learning and sharing about why people do what they do. And I'm teaching this course on consumer insights here at GEO, and I'm really delighted to be doing that. And this was a journey that started with an email to Professor Frank Merlin, who I happen to know because I was a doctoral student at Penn State in 1990s, and he was an faculty member there. And I reached out to him, and here I am sitting in front of you, have this conversation about the experience that I've had here. The last 1 month, which is just flown past. As a faculty member, I see that the vision seems to be, or the way I see it is to kind of create learning and sowing seeds of intellectual productivity going forward for the nation, for the individuals in question, and help people learn, grow, and then contribute to the economy. And I really like one phrase that I kept hearing in the introduction, the launch of the program, which is doing good by being good. And I really think that this is an extraordinary attempt and investment in the future of the kids, and the facilities that are exemplary, and the faculty who come here. I have had a chance to interact with a few of them. They seem to be top of their game, and I'm so glad that the students are getting an opportunity in a fabulous facility with excellent faculty. And of course, I'd be remiss if I did not mention the extraordinary work of the people who are running the show here, who made it all come together. And I understand it gave them a few months to kind of turn the switch on, and then still send a group of students. And so the vision that I see for the institute is to invest in the minds of the young kids in India, and so they can grow into the giants that they can be and contribute to the nation and the world at large. I think this is, first of all, an extraordinary combination. I'll tell you why. I've got a few reasons for that. First of all, there are two components here: the digital media component and a marketing communications component. Let me tackle the marketing component of the program. I really do believe that society is essentially a marketplace where people specialize in something and they offer it to other people, and in this exchange we all become better. And because at the end of the day, in my view, the society is a marketplace of ideas, marketplace of skills and talents, and so on and so forth. So that said, it is increasingly becoming a digital marketplace, in the sense that all our interactions, or many of our interactions, are becoming digitally mediated, and therefore it is a very interesting combination of two of the biggest forces that I think shape our lives. One being the marketplace, and another being the digital aspect of the marketplace. There are extraordinary faculty who are coming and teaching various courses in the program. I don't believe that I have seen a program similar to this one elsewhere, which brings together the marketing communication part, which is central to a vibrant marketplace, and the digital component of it, which is now how it is increasingly becoming mediated and facilitated. So I think this is an extraordinary program, and the students have a unique opportunity to learn something really special. Let me kind of give a general caveat about the future in general. It's not very kind of easy to say what is going to be the next big thing. A lot of people are eager to say that what the next big thing will be. But I can tell you what is a big thing right now. And what is a big thing right now is that we are living lives, and our lives are shaped by what's going on in terms of the digital experience that we all have. And I see this more in India, by the way, right now, than I do see elsewhere. Starting from the vegetable vendors who bring their carts out, to people like who are obviously in a digital professional environment onwards. You see that the digital revolution has taken root in India and it's permeated at various levels of society. So it is clear that whatever the future is going to hold, you cannot ignore what changes are taking place in the digital part of our existence. And as I mentioned earlier, our lives are increasingly digitally mediated, and therefore it behooves any institution of learning to expose their students to how these changes are taking place, how to study them, how to shape them, and so on. That is one part. The other part is the entrepreneurship, is something that you mentioned. Now, entrepreneurship essentially comes from being able to understand what the marketplace needs and provide solutions that make everybody better off. And that is the core of marketing. The goal of marketing is not just simply to make profits, or for the matter just simply to satisfy customers. You have to do everything and do it in a responsible manner. Responsible to the shareholders, responsible to the citizens, responsible to the employees, responsible to the customers, and responsible to everybody who's even indirectly affected by the activities that a marketer engages in. Therefore, what I can tell is that the entrepreneurship as a force is never going to die. It has always been there and it will always be there. The digital element of it, the digital manifestation and the mediation that we are seeing, I don't see it going away. There could be other things that will happen, right? When we talk about virtual realities in which we can interact virtually, but that's also going to be digital. Having said that, there is also one other element that I want to underscore. Beyond all these technology and tools and interactions and so on and so forth, fundamentally there is a human element that becomes the most important thing in all of these things. And I'm sure some of the courses that the students will get to hear and be part of will touch the human element of the digital and the media and the marketplace and so on and so forth. Yes. Typically, business schools have tried to teach marketing, and it is being done from the firm's perspective. What should the firm do to be able to sell and to be profitable and so on and so on. Understanding the competition. And understanding consumers has been an important part of it because, after all, the customer is the other end of the story, like we are having this interaction. But what this course does differently is that it takes learning about the customer from the customer's perspective rather than the firm's perspective. There are courses on market research which try to find out how to understand why the customer does what they do, learn about their habits and so on and so forth. But what we have tried to do in this course, and that is thanks to the people who put this program together. When I got the description of the course, it said it's customer insights, and we want to learn about how to help people see the world of product buying and selling from the perspective of the customer. And that's what we're trying to do in this course, trying to look at the world of the marketplace from the customer's perspective, not necessarily from the firm's perspective alone. And this is a relatively new course. It's a new course for me. There are not many courses that are focused on customer insights. In this course, what I have tried to do is to blend three basic, dimensions. One is a marketing strategy dimension, which is how do firms come up with the products and services that end up becoming useful and satisfactory. The second dimension is how to study consumers, which is the market research component. The third one is what are the forces that propel the customers to do what they do and don't do, which is consumer behavior component. I have taken all three of them together and tried to create a course that helps the students adopt a customer-first perspective, try to look at the world of markets and marketplaces from their lived experience perspective. So I don't need to make this into a big lecture or something, but what I'm trying to communicate is that this is not a course that is only about the consumers or only about the marketplaces or only about market research. It blends all three of them to primarily look at being a consumer is not very removed from their lived experience things that a human being has. And then once you see it from that perspective, what should companies do? What should governments do? What should any NGO or any other institution do to be present in the lives of the consumers so that the consumers can make the decisions that will make them live a fulfilled life, while at the same time do it in a manner that it is profitable for the firms and everyone else that's involved. So this is a course that is on looking at the world from the consumer's perspective rather than from other traditional perspectives that are available in business courses. I would say that easily students are the highlight of my last 1 month here. It has been an extraordinary privilege to be with them and share thoughts and learn from them as well. They have been extremely giving with their ideas and their thoughts. When I put questions in front of them, they participate with vigor and enthusiasm, and there has never been a dull in the class, and that's because the students were fully engaged. And I want to also commend the selection group that must have put all of this together in a really short period of time, is what I understand. And you've been able to see the class of people who are genuinely interested. Yesterday I had lunch with a group of students. One of them is a traveler, and I had not known enough about the student until I had this conversation. He talked about how since he was 13, he would have 3,000 rupees in his pocket and decide to go to a particular place and find a way of discovering his world. This kid was talking for almost 15 minutes, and I was transfixed with the kind of experiences, the way he narrated. And there's another student like I think she's from I think South Africa. I think she speaks 11 languages and talks so beautifully and communicates so wonderfully. And I mean, I could go around telling that each one of them have extraordinary stories, and I found it incredibly humbling and very motivating for me in the future, that I want to continue to do well as a teacher because of these students. So I'm thrilled beyond words for the experience that I've had with the students here. I did not know what I was getting into a month ago. Today we just finished our last class. I'll be quite a bit disappointed that I won't have more interactions with them right away, because this has been just absolutely wholesome experience for me as well. I learned so much in the process. So I could not say enough about the students. We will need 2 hours of data to talk.
How lovely.
There are bigger people, better people than me, who have given guidance and will continue to give guidance. So heed them first. My own personal view is that do the best that you possibly can and be the best human being that you possibly can. Believe that the world is a great place and you will do awesome things. That's all I can tell you. More than that, you will get a lot of guidance. Be true to yourself. That's the guidance.
Thank you so much.